Alright, what's good, my people? Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's been a while since I dropped any video. I've actually been on the research trying to get good topics that I could talk about. I don't just want to come online, make videos and post without any serious meaning, because all we do here is teach, so we have to keep giving value. And secondly, a colleague of mine said my teaching method is kind of boring. It might actually make my students sleep. So the thing with me here is I'm trying to pass knowledge. It's not just all about the views or whatsoever. And since I know that I'm trying to pass knowledge, I try my best to make the teaching slow. Not I won't really say slow, but in a way that people could pay attention and understand. But if in case the teaching gets boring and slow for you, YouTube has a button where you could like click to fast forward the video. Maybe you could take it to 1.25, 1.50 or 1.70, and you could still enjoy the video at that speed. But aside that, all I want to do here is pass knowledge. And then I'm very happy that today I am here with a topic that I noticed that people don't really talk about much. From my research, I was able to come up with this topic to talk about, and I also had to like practice it, and yeah, something good came out of it. So, what do I want to talk about now? Well, when we talk about split toning, most people just think it's just creating the normal separation, probably teal and orange or all that. But aside from split toning, there are other things professional colorists do that makes their work look beautiful, enhanced, and better than probably an intermediate or someone who is just coming into the color grading color grading journey. And one of these things is that the shaping light, and I will show you how that is being done, which it is a very crucial part of color grading, making things look beautiful. It's just like you are painting. It's a painting techniques, so it's more like you are trying to paint on a board or any painting surface, canvas or whatever. And color grading also is like painting. So if you have that idea or knowledge, it will go a long way. And that's why I do advise people to try and read books that has to do with painting and other things, because it has helped me too. And at the end of this video, I have a special package. So if you are able to watch to the end, kudos. And now, aside from shaping with light, which other topic would I still talk about? Let me the sculpting key lighting with color, which is actually the shaping with lights, and that's particular one we'll talk about. Let me see what's the second topic. Sorry guys, please give me a minute. I had to write this down so that I won't forget. Okay, and then painting with light. Now, aside painting with lights, which I've said, painting with colors, yeah, we are also going to do that, and I'll explain that better. Okay, and the second one now is shaping light through colors. Now, most colorists usually shape light using contrasts or windows here, which is good, but today's own, we are going to do this by redirecting the light, making it soft, and using colors to also do that. So I will just explain that and try not to make this video too long. So first, I'll just keep let me just keep 3 nodes for now. Let me find a power. I think I would like to stop here and let's do the correction. Let me open up the image a little to this level, boost up my midtones, and then bring down my shadows to this level. Okay, and probably my lights to this level, and then I'll come to the curves. Sometimes I like doing the basic correction in one node of exposure and contrast and all that in one node first before I move to using other nodes. So yeah, we came from this. Yeah, we are good to go. Here I want to do my white balance, although the image is looking good already, but all I want to do here now is to get a good skin tone. Okay, it's already sitting there, and a little separation, and you can see the image itself has some separation already. Her skin is separated with the clothes she's wearing, so that is good. I don't think there's anything really I need to do here. Okay, just this, a little of the blue, yeah, and here I'll just add saturation, the normal film way of adding saturation. I don't want to use plugins in this particular video, so let's go with that. I'll go with the HSV. Probably I'll just, sorry, my white balance here, I'm taking out the Luma mix completely. I'm doing that also here for a cleaner work. I'll just add the saturation to this level and probably reduce the one at the midtones. So let's see what we have from this to this. I'll just keep adding it a little like this, and then okay, good. So now I'll create a parallel node. Now this is what I was trying to explain. Let me clean up this node. So one of the reasons we use parallel nodes for things like this is because it allows, if you notice, whatever I do here affects this node, and whatever I do here moves to this node. But having a parallel node like this separates everything we can do. I can decide to make a correction here without affecting this, and this. But the combination of these these four gets combined here and sent to the outer node here. So let's carry on. So I spoke about shaping with light and color. Now let's start with color before I get to light. So let's just see, the image is looking fine this way, but then I just want to make this image better. I will select the circle window, I'll open this, and I'll feather it more to this level. Now I just want you to watch and see what I'm doing here. I'll come to my gamma. Now I'll probably just increase the brightness to this level so you can see the difference. Before, can you see? And this is good. Maybe I'll add it up again, and then I'll add some warmth to it. Now it's looking too much, no problem, it's very okay. All I need to do is to come to my key, and probably I'll just put a half of the 100, and if I take this off and on, can you see as little as this is, it's already enhancing our image, making it look beautiful. I can decide to create an outside node here now and do something similar to the dark areas. So I could like maybe just give it a little bit of green and blue to this level. Let me take this off, complete, good. And I'll also drop this to like, so let me just put this a little bit down to this level. So can you see the little changes it's making? Like, you can equally see how this change is being affected in our image. So I'll just feather this more a little like this, and maybe just open it better. Good. Now another form of this split toning or whatever, the normal one we do aside from creating color contrast and all that, is using our hues to correct our blues or whatever. So let's just say I want to just make this her blue, like a different blue. Let me just look for a blue I like. A blue I would like. Let me see. Let me add up the saturation to see if this is a blue I would like. I'll keep it here. I'll keep it here. Okay, this is not a blue that I would like because I really want us to see that separation. So let's say I'll keep it here. Let's say this is the blue I want. Good. What do we want to do next now? Let's assume the light that is coming from here. What kind of light do we want to say is coming from here? Now, let me take this back. Or let's start with the light behind her. Now we could also do this by creating a shape for this light, like this. All these things look very simple, and I'm very sure these are things you know, but probably they never came to your mind. Let's just create something I don't know what color I want to put here, because I'm just trying to put in my creative mind doing this without forcing myself to do anything. So I think this color, okay, 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 okay. Let's see. So should we increase or reduce? Let's leave it at this and feather up our image to this level. Let's see before and after. Okay, I think I should feather in instead. Alright, not bad. So now the node here, we should fix this light coming from here. Now what color of light do I want to put here? I don't know yet, but I'm still trying to explain to you how all this could make your work beautiful. Like, this is just some of the beauty that comes on understanding painting with light and colors at the same time. So I think I'll take this to this level because it's more like a reflection. So I'll keep this here and I'll increase it to this level, then like this. So let me I take this off and on, off and on. Are you seeing this? Now basically, if this image was sent to you like this, this is how you see it without even knowing that these basic corrections were made. So let me reduce the intensity of the light I have here. I'll go with like 0.7 and off, on, off, on, off, on. It's good. What do I want to add here? If I take it to blue, you see it's not going to fit because of her skin. So I will still have to take it to this side like this. So if I hold these nodes complete and take them off, can you see the changes we've made? Like, you can actually see the changes we've made so far, how far we've come creating this. Let me continue with this and still feather out also, because I only feathered in. I think I need to feather out too. And this is what we have with all of them all together like this. You can actually see the difference with me just trying to paint with color and light. This is actually something beautiful to learn when it comes to color grading. What else do we want to work? If this is also distracting, it's very easy. All we need to do is to just do the same thing. See, just bring this down a little, and we could just use the saturation here to do this instead of creating whatsoever grain. So this is what we have. And mind you, this is not like a final grade, but this can also be a print. Someone can actually pick this and say, okay, this is a print. And another way of creating these separations is with subtractive colors. Instead of adding more saturation and all that, instead I could just come back to this blue, and all I need to do is to reduce the saturation of the blue, because I want her to be the center of attraction, because she's the subject. This is just her clothes, so I want to let her skin pop. And from this to this, from this to this, you can actually see, oh, I could just drop the saturation to this level like this, and this is what we have already. So with this can actually be a print. You can call this a print if you want to, but no, this is me just showing you other ways that you could actually work and make your image look better and more classic, like how the pro colorists do. So I will keep coming up with topics to teach. I'm still going to come back to this topic to make it more better and for you all to understand how it works. But for now, you can go and you can watch this practice on your own on different images, and it will help you. These are things we could fix probably in node down here, because the color there is much, so we could like just maybe drop it a little, yeah, to this level. I don't know what caused that, but I noticed it came from the image itself already, so I could just do this. And it is also easy that we could probably create a window around that side to be sure. I actually don't know what caused that color, though. Yeah, it's all good. Maybe bring it down so it will fit with her skin. So before, after, this is not bad. And then I'll open up this, and I think I'll just do the inside like this, and we are good to go. So everything we've done here, let me take it out completely. This, can you see? And we came to this, sorry, pardon me. So from this to this, from this to this, from this to this, it's a little change. It's actually a little change. You could see how the changes are bit by bit by bit, little by little, but it's something good and something you need to understand. And just like I said, if you've watched to the end, for those who are just starting their journey in color grading, or if you have been coloring but you need more knowledge, I have an ebook I wrote, which I'm putting out. It's already out, let me put it that way. So you can actually get this ebook is on my site. I'll put the link on the description, in the description, where you could be able to get the book and read, which is going to help you open your knowledge in color grading and help your journey. So, and don't forget to subscribe and like my video. Subscribe, turn on the post notification so you get notified anytime I drop new videos. It's all about knowledge, so let's grow and make more beautiful colors together. So thank you once more for coming back to my YouTube channel. Make sure you subscribe to my YouTube channel, and I'll see you all in the next class. Have a great day. Bye.